All right, what's up, guys? It's your boy Big Foch. About to get you guys a tutorial on how to shave your head and have your head looking as smooth and as fine as this one. Now, the first question I get asked a lot is, what product do I use? Now, I know in the market there's a lot of shave creams out there. I never buy those. I either use regular bar soap, same bar soap I use on my skin, or I get one of those pump action, kind of like in the white jug body washes. Nothing with a lot of perfumes or alcohols in it because you don't want it to burn while you're shaving. After I get my product, whatever it might be, I start with a warm towel on my head. Okay. First thing I do is I get a warm towel that I've run under water. Get it as hot as you can stand it. Put it on your head. Maybe 30, 45 seconds, let the skin get soft. In the meanwhile, I'm getting my tools together, whatever that might be, the soap, the razor, or whatever. So after about 45 seconds of letting it sit, gently get it on there. Get the skin soft. You can use a bigger towel. I usually wipe it while I'm doing it, no big deal. But after about 30 to 45 seconds, I'll take it off. Skin is usually pretty soft, a little damp. And then I'll take the soap, lather it up in my hand, and I go circular motions. Just get it all in there. You can do whatever motion. You can do it front to back, whatever. But make sure you get below where your normal hairline would be. I know for a lot of us men that have went bald, we kind of forget where our hairline was. But make sure you go below that because you do develop little peach fuzz around here. I hate seeing guys with peach fuzz that they leave kind of right here because they're worried about where their hairline is. No, go down here where it used to be. Okay, guys, get it in there. Also do the same thing for the back. Behind your ears, I also see guys forget to shave behind their ears. That's a pet peeve of mine. Okay, now that I'm all lathered up, it's time to start shaving. I normally go back to front, okay, with the grain. Going against the grain a lot of times will give you a smoother shave, but sometimes what I've noticed is that's where all the hair bumps come into play. I don't want a lot of hair bumps. I haven't had them for 20 years, so I don't normally go against the grain, but to each its own. African American men usually have more curlier hairs, and that's where the problem starts. You're going against the grain, the hair falls below the skin, curls up underneath, then you got a hair bump. So in this case, I'm gonna go back to front. I usually use a razor that has 2 or more blades on it. Gives you a much cleaner cut. So here we go. I'm gonna go back to front. I usually start right below the ear, come around it, come all the way down. After about 4 passes, I'll take the razor, rinse it out, do it again, okay? Pick up where I left off. 4 or 5 passes, okay? Back to front. Go the other side. Start behind this ear. Back to front. Okay? Eventually you're going to cover the whole head, which is cool. And I know a lot of you guys are wondering, what about that forehead? Man, I'm going to get the forehead right now. Okay? Back to front. And I usually come sweep across. All the way across where that leftover soap was. So we pretty much clear. We got all that peach fuzz or baby hair, that genuine baby hair, that's all gone, okay? Clean your razor out after about 5 passes. Now we're gonna go to the back. Now it's gonna go top to bottom because my hair grows in the back, straight back down. Everybody has a different hair pattern. Find out what your hair pattern is and go with the grain to avoid those bumps. So I'm gonna pick up right about where I feel the back to front started at. So we're gonna go straight down, all the way to probably where your traps are. That way, as far as down your neck as you can, because there's gonna be leftover peach fuzz down there, okay, fellas? Now, normally, I would have the camera in the back to show you, but you guys get the point. Okay, now I'm gonna come middle, straight down. You can actually hear the razor. I can hear it at least. I don't know if you guys can. But I can hear the hair. Even though I shaved about 2 days ago, I can still feel and hear the hairs cutting. So that means I'm getting a good shave still, okay? Straight back down, okay? You know, I'm pretty good at this. I can usually use both hands. If you have to stay with your dominant hand, that's fine. But I'm gonna switch to my left hand. Straight back. Okay. Straight back. And what I normally do, now that I feel that I've covered all the hair, okay? I've covered all the hair. I'm gonna take one more small amount of the whatever soap you decided to use. Lightly go over it one more time, but kind of fast. You know, pick up any spots you may miss. Now, if you've missed a spot, you're going to get it with this. Usually just go a little bit faster. You don't have to be as precise this time because the odds are you got all the hair. Real quick. Repeat the same pattern. Get that peach fuzz, fellas. I don't want to see you with no peach fuzz now. If I run up on you and you got that peach fuzz, I'm going to call you out on it, all right? All good. Now I'm going to get that same rag from earlier that I rinsed off and get the excess soap off behind the ears. Right now, behind this ear. Off your face. So right now we're good to go. We're clean. We pretty much got all the hairs. I'm going to do it on this video, but I will check the back of my head and make sure that I got everything. Now, you're not done, okay? Here's a mistake that I commonly see a lot of people make. They walk off. They stop here. They don't alcohol. They don't disinfect the skin. They don't moisturize, and they don't use any sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important. Whether you're African American or not, you gotta have sunscreen on your head. You will develop over years. Like I said, I've been 20 years in the game. I developed a little dry spot that came from years of not using sunscreen. But since I've been using sunscreen, that spot has stopped. It's not gotten any worse. So first off, let's go ahead and get your regular bottle of alcohol. Very important. If you don't have this, you're not disinfecting your skin when you're done. Of course, we know the miracles of alcohol. You gotta use it, okay? It's gonna burn. If you're a man, though, you shouldn't have no problems, okay? Block. Make sure you get behind the ears, okay? Get the back of your neck, make sure. And make sure you cover the whole head with alcohol. Give yourself a minute, let that dry. Now, I usually air dry the alcohol. Usually I'm cleaning up at that particular point in time, let the alcohol air dry. You don't want to start mixing too many chemicals. I don't know what it's going to do. I'm not a scientist, but I make sure the alcohol dries before I put anything else on the top of my head. So now that the alcohol is dry, I'm going to use this. This is just, ain't nobody paying me to display their product. Until they do, I ain't going to tell you. But this is just your plain old coconut oil. You might want to use almond oil. But any moisturizer will do. You have to seal in that moisture. Otherwise, you're going to have that dry, flaky skin. We do not want dry, flaky skin, fellas. Okay? You can use a lot. Just a dab a little bit. Goes a long way. Okay? Again, however you want to rub it in, fellas. There's no trick, but just make sure any part that was touched with a razor, you want to moisturize. Get down in that imaginary hairline you used to have. Get it all in there, okay? Then, now that I'm done moisturizing, I'm gonna use sunscreen. Now this is a sunscreen my wife gave me. Not gonna tell you the brand. If you wanna know the brand or whatnot, hit me in the comment section, I'll let you know, okay? But you got to use your sunscreen, fellas. It's very important, okay? Especially my Caucasian brothers out there. You guys are more than likely to get melanoma than any other race. So do what you got to do to protect your head from the sun, whether you're wearing a hat, whether you're wearing a sunscreen. But something has to be applied to your bald head, okay? Again, you don't have to use a whole lot of sunscreen to where it's white when you're done, but just make sure it's rubbed in. Again, this is after I put the oil on. Make sure it's in there, get the front of that forehead, okay? and off you go. Now, I will take a towel, some type of paper towel of some sort, and wipe off any excess that I might have got behind my ears. In my ear, I think I just saw some right there. Whatever. Forehead clean. Now, boy, that's a 20-year-old shaved bald head. Okay? All right, so here's what we're going to do. You can like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section anything else you want to see. Maybe I'll let you know how I do this beard. Get this beard faded in. This is all done by me. I haven't been to a barber since I was 21 years old. I'm pushing 45. So let me know what you think, what you want to see. We'll go from there. All right, your boy Big Foch out.